So, welcome to each and every one of you from whichever part of the universe you are at. Welcome to another framework of Mind Architecture's Another Point of View with Dr. Andre Williams. And today we have a really fascinating topic, and it came from really sitting with each and every one of you and getting a lot of feedback on something that is symptomatic today in life. And that's really sleep performance, because we had a young lady who said that she was too emotional, and her other half said that she was too emotional. But this was really a case of cause and effect. And what we found was the cause was she was not emotional, but she was really sleep deprived. So today, our framework is about sleep performance, the superpower you're probably underestimating. So what if I told you the secret to becoming more productive tomorrow is not just doing more tonight? What if the things standing between you and better decisions, better emotional control, better memory, better physical performance, and even greater happiness is something you do every night, but you do not do it well? It is sleep. And yet somehow sleep has become the first thing we sacrifice when life gets really busy. We work late, we scroll late, we answer messages late, we binge watch, we worry, we plan tomorrow, and then we wake up and say, why am I so tired? So here's another point of view. Sleep isn't the opposite of productivity. Sleep is part of productivity. It's in the making of your productive day. In fact, sleep is one of your brain's most powerful performance technologies. And today, we're going inside the science of sleep performance, because if you want to become mentally healthy, physically resilient, emotionally intelligent, and genuinely happier, you don't just need a better morning, you need a better night. So welcome to another point of view. So we have created a strange culture around achievement, and there's a high performance myth that comes with it. We celebrate the person who says, I only slept 4 hours last night, as if exhaustion is a badge of honor. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't give you a trophy for being exhausted. It gives you consequences. Poor sleep can affect attention, learning, memory, decision-making, emotional regulation, and physical health. And here's the fascinating part. Sometimes you don't even realize how impaired you are. You simply think, I am not having a great day. But perhaps your brain is asking for something much more basic: recovery. Think about an elite athlete. They don't just train 24 hours a day. And why? Because adaptation happens during recovery. Your brain is similar. The goal isn't simply to work harder. The goal is to create a system where your brain and body can recover, repair, consolidate, and reset to return stronger. This is the psychology of sustainable performance. So let's talk a little bit about when your brain doesn't shut down. Here's something really fascinating. When you sleep, your brain doesn't simply switch off. It changes operating modes. Sleep moves through different stages, including a non-REM sleep and REM sleep. And these stages perform different functions. Deep non-REM sleep is particularly important for physical restoration. During this stage, the body supports tissue growth and repair, restores energy, and releases hormones involved in recovery. Then there's REM. Your brain is collecting information constantly, but where does all of it go? Sleep helps your brain process and consolidate information. Research has shown that sleep is deeply connected to memory and learning, and different sleep stages appear to contribute to how memories are processed. So the next time you study until 3 a.m. thinking you're being productive, and ask yourself, am I actually learning well, or am I simply staying awake and being ineffective? Because sometimes the smartest thing you can do is really get a sleep, get a nap, and get a reset. And there's a profound shift in mindset. You don't always improve by adding more effort. sometimes you improve by giving your brain the conditions to process the effort you've already made. So let's chat a little bit about what we call our sleep performance formula. Sleep performance is equated to rhythm, environment, behavior, and recovery. So let's build your sleep performance system today. And I'm going to give you 4 psychological principles. The first principle is called rhythm. Your brain loves predictability. Try to go to bed and wake up at approximately the same time each day. Not because your body is boring, because your biology thrives with rhythm. A consistent sleep-wake schedule helps reinforce your body's internal timing system. So don't only create a bedtime, create a sleep rhythm. Ask yourself, what time does my brain know that the day is ending? And the next principle is, let's design the environment. Your bedroom should communicate one message. It is safe to sleep. Let it be dark, quiet, comfortable, cool enough for you to sleep comfortably. So those of us fortunate to have air-conditioned units, let it be around 18 to 19 degrees. And here's a powerful psychological principle. Environment beats willpower. So if your phone is beside your pillow, you've created a temptation. If your television is running, you've created stimulation. If your laptop is on your bed, you've turned your bedroom into an office. So redesign that environment. Your bedroom should become a recovery and reset sanctuary. And the next principle is to create what we call a digital sunset. And here's a challenge. Choose a time when your workday and digital stimulation begin to shut down. Put the phone away for a little bit. Reduce stimulating content. Dim the environment. Stop your brain from going into a newsroom 5 minutes before asking it to sleep, because your brain needs a healthier transition. You wouldn't expect a Formula One car, for instance, to go from 200 kilometers per hour to 0 instantly. So why do some of us expect our brains to go from emails, social media, news, deadlines, Netflix, messages, and anxiety straight into, okay brain, sleep right away now? Give your nervous system a runway. So next is what we call our 3-hour rule of thumb. Let's talk about food and exercise, because food and exercise, as we know, is an integral part of all of our health and wellness ecosystems. A very large meal immediately before bed makes sleep less comfortable for some people. Caffeine can also interfere with sleep, and alcohol may disrupt sleep quality even when it initially makes you feel sleepy. So, experiment with your timing. Rather than making bedtime the busiest digestive event of your day, give your body some space to settle. And exercise, move your body. Regular physical activity supports healthy sleep. But if intense exercise leaves you energized rather than relaxed, experiment with completing your hardest training earlier in the day. So that's why it's often recommended that you do your intense workouts in the morning, because the goal isn't perfection, the goal is self-observation. That's where psychology becomes powerful. So don't simply ask, did I sleep? Ask, what happened before I slept? And this is like your preparation for sleep. That's the beginning of your personal sleep performance experiment. And that's a great segue to the sleep apnea wake-up call, because more and more we've been talking about sleep apnea, and you've been hearing the terms in terms of it affecting your health through really poor sleep. So let's talk about something that many people overlook: sleep apnea. You may think, I sleep 8 hours, so I'm fine. But what if your breathing is repeatedly stopping and starting during the night? Sleep apnea can involve loud snoring, gasping for air, and repeated interruptions in breathing. So people may also experience daytime sleepiness, fatigue, headaches, or difficulty focusing and concentrating. And here's the important message. do not try to self-diagnose sleep apnea. If someone tells you you snore loudly, your other half says you stop breathing, you gasp in your sleep, or you wake up exhausted despite apparently getting enough sleep, that's not something to simply accept. Talk to a healthcare professional. A sleep study may be recommended to determine what's happening. And here's the good news. Sleep apnea today is easily treated. Depending on the individual, treatment can include lifestyle changes, positional strategies such as sleeping on the side, oral devices, positive airway pressure such as a CPAP, or other medical interventions. So let's change the conversation. Snoring isn't always just snoring. Sometimes your body is trying to tell you something. So please listen. And let's talk a little bit now about the psychology of sleep, because this is a really interesting share. And we're going to go a little bit deeper because sometimes the problem isn't your bedroom, it's your mind. You lie down and suddenly your brain says, remember that embarrassing thing you did in 2017? Thank you, brain. Excellent timing. Or, what if tomorrow goes badly? What if I fail? What if I can't sleep? And suddenly you're fighting sleep because your brain gets busy in thoughts and loops while thinking about sleep. This is where psychological tools become powerful. So one evidence-based approach is what we call cognitive behavior therapy for insomnia. And this can include cognitive techniques, relaxation strategies, sleep education, stimulus control, and other structured behavioral approaches. It is commonly recommended as a first line of treatment for chronic insomnia. But here's a tool that you can begin using tonight, the parking lot technique. And I'm going to share this with you. Before bed, write down, what is worrying me? What can I control tomorrow? What is the first action I will take? Then tell yourself, the problem has been captured. I don't have to solve it at 1 a.m. That's not avoidance, by the way. That's psychological containment and compartmentalization. You're telling your brain, I hear you, but we're not solving this now. So the positive psychology reset says, let's add positive psychology, because sleep isn't just about eliminating problems. It's about creating conditions for well-being. Try a simple 3-2-1 sleep reset. Write down 3 things that went well today. They can be tiny. A good conversation, a beautiful sunset, a problem you solved, or a laugh that you had. Number 2, write down 2 things you're grateful for. And number 1, choose 1 intention for tomorrow. Not 10, not 5, not 3, but 1. And maybe tomorrow I would listen more. Tomorrow I will move my body. Tomorrow I will finish the thing I've been avoiding. Then close that notebook, shut it down. You are training your attention to move from threat to reflection to gratitude to possibility. And that is a psychological shift worth practicing. So, the 7-day sleep performance challenge, I'm going to throw it out to you because we thought that it was useful in our group therapy. So here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Don't try to become perfect, become consistent. Day 1, choose your wake-up time. Day 2, create your dark, quiet, comfortable sleep environment. Day 3, create your digital sunset. Day 4, track your caffeine, food, and exercise timing. Day 5, create your worry parking lot and park it up. Day 6, write your 3 wins, your 2 gratitudes, and your 1 intention from your 3-2-1 sleep reset. Day 7, review. Ask yourself what changed. Not just how many hours did I sleep. Ask, how did I feel? How focused was I? How emotionally balanced was I? How much energy did I have? How did I perform? That's your personal sleep performance dashboard. And you can also visit a pharmacist Pharmacists could recommend some OTCs in terms of magnesium. So it's important really to take a multifaceted approach to increasing your sleep performance. So thank you for visiting us on this framework, and you now have a new point of view. Maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe we've been asking how much I can accomplish today. Perhaps the better question is, how well can I recover so I can show up fully tomorrow? Because high performance isn't about running yourself into the ground. It's about knowing when to push, when to pause, when to focus, and when to recover. Your brain needs sleep. Your brain needs recovery. Your emotions need regulations. And your happiness needs space. So tonight, don't think of sleep as losing time. Think of it as investing in tomorrow's best version of you. The healthier mind, the stronger body, the calmer decision maker, the more emotionally intelligent leader, the happier human being. And remember, you don't have to earn your right to reset. Reset is a part of design. So this is Mind Architecture. This is another point of view. And if you want to perform at your highest level, and don't just upgrade your technology, upgrade the human operating system. Sleep well, think better, recover deeper, live happier, and tomorrow show up as your best self. We continue to innovate and empower people because sometimes success begins seeing the familiar very differently. So again, we thank you for joining us, and from another point of view, we're going to look forward to seeing you in our next frame. Be well, be powerful, be great, be loved by all in your circle and yourself as the universe tells you yes to your greatest success.